what we do, let's find a way to smear him. And that's what they do with Donald Trump. No matter what, we'll find something. And unfortunately, Donald Trump is in military jargon, he's a target-rich environment. Donald Trump has a long career and a long controversial career. And so there are many things for the media to choose from. There are. The latest is intensifying this sexist charge, because here's what happened. Donald Trump, as you know, was the executive producer of Miss Universe 20 years ago, back in the 1990s. Well, Miss Universe 1996 was a woman by the name of Alicia Machado. Okay. Well, after she becomes Miss Universe, it's not like, well, okay, there's, you don't have to think about her anymore. No, for the entire year of her reign of Miss Universe, she represents the Miss Universe pageant. So she's out there doing public appearances, wearing the Miss Universe tiara and sash and everything else, and so she represents the pageant. Donald Trump is the executive producer of this, and so he obviously wants to protect the image of the Miss Universe pageant. Well, anyone will tell you that when you're representing, be it a beauty pageant, or we'll say, take Weight Watchers, for example, or any of these organizations, if you're a spokesperson or a representative for an organization, you have to protect your image in that area. In this case, it's a beauty pageant. Well, the problem is she started eating too much. She wasn't working out enough, she started eating too much, and she ended up putting on 60 pounds. So that's a lot of weight to put on. She started basically becoming heavy set. Well, it is reported that Donald Trump was critical of her regarding this and referred to her as, quote, Miss Piggy. Okay? Said she was putting on too much weight. She needed to lose the weight. And he apparently was trying to pressure her to lose the weight by bringing some media, by inviting the media to watch one of her workout sessions, to basically let her know, look, you are under scrutiny, you are under the public eye, and you need to get this weight off. Now, let me say first of all, according to Donald Trump, Trump says that back when this was going on, the Miss Universe organization itself, now he didn't own it, he was the executive producer of it, okay, but the owners of it actually wanted to fire her as Miss Universe. And they were within their rights to do that, because if you cannot maintain the image that you're supposed to be representing, they will fire you for this, and they're allowed to. And I'll give you a perfect example. Look at Marie Osmond. Marie Osmond, who does the TV commercials for, is it Weight Watchers? I don't know what the organization, whatever the weight loss program is that she does, she's their spokesperson. Part of her contractual responsibility is to keep the weight off. She can't just start eating like crazy and put a bunch of weight back on. If she suddenly put on 60 pounds, Weight Watchers would come to her and say, you have to take that weight off because you're representing us. And if you don't get that weight off, we're going to put pressure on you. And if the pressure doesn't work, we're going to have to fire you as our representative. Folks, that's how it works. Okay? And, well, Miss Universe is a beauty pageant. Okay? This isn't, there's absolutely no evidence whatsoever, none, that Donald Trump has said or applied pressure to any of the women that have worked in his organizations, in his Trump towers, in his executive positions. There's zero evidence that Donald Trump has ever said that any of them need to, quote, lose weight or body shame them or whatever. The one time only that he applied pressure for somebody to lose weight was the winner of the beauty contest during the year that they're representing Miss Universe. Anyone would do that. Now, is it inappropriate for him to refer to her as, quote, Miss Piggy? Yes, I think that's crass and inappropriate and disrespectful. I do. But is it really the end of the world? I don't think so. And you got to go back 20 years for something like this? I mean, I look at the media and I'm thinking, seriously? But Donald Trump also points out, and this is something that CNN and the rest of the mainstream media is not reporting, okay? Donald Trump points out that the organization itself wanted to fire her, and the reason she didn't get fired as Miss Universe was because of Trump. That Trump actually argued to have her not fired. Trump said, quote, "I saved her job because I said firing her was going to be ruinous, and I've done that with a number of young ladies where I saved their job, and look what I get out of it, nothing." Look, I think Donald Trump's got a legitimate complaint here. He went on to say, quote, "She gained a massive amount of weight. It was a real problem. We had a real problem." He said that they wanted to fire her, the Miss Universe people. And he said, quote, he said, "She had a lot of difficulties. They wanted to fire her. The company itself wanted to fire her. I saved her job. I said, don't do that. Let her try to lose the weight." And then he turned around and put the pressure on her, basically saying, you need to lose the weight. And inviting the media to watch her at a workout session to remind her, you're under pressure. You need to lose the weight. Now, should he have referred to her as Miss Piggy? No. But Trump makes another important point. He says, quote, "It is a beauty contest. Say what you want, but they know what they're getting into. It's a beauty contest." And by the way, these contestants, they are also informed, if you win, for the entire year you represent us. Contractually, there are things that you have to do. Because a beauty contest winner, by definition, their image and the way that they appear represents the organization. So they're actually under contract to appear certain ways in public. You are not allowed to gain weight. You are not allowed to go out in public with your hair all messy and no makeup and stuff like that. I mean, you actually have to protect your image because you're representing the image of the Miss Universe pageant. That's how it works when you get into beauty pageants. Everybody knows that and understands that. But the media right now is pretending like this is something new, and they're using this as an example to show how Donald Trump shames women, right? Let me just share with you a couple things that just are making my eye twitch something fierce. CNN has run this story. I just want to read to you a little bit of this CNN piece. The headline